Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Today we are working on a clutch purse. This is a purse you do not have to pour. It already have the shells and the frame. So all we have to do is decorate the shells and then put the side shells in and put it together. So we're going to go ahead and spray paint this in our nice, pretty, soft pink primer gloss Rust-Oleum spray paint. So we're going to take it outside and spray paint the shells this color. Hold tight. All right, guys, we are back with our shells, and we are going to go ahead and decorate them. Well, I've already did one off camera, so I'm going to do the other one on camera. So I have these little decorative gold, make sure you can see them without the ring light, little gold rub on transfer adhesive, and we're going to use this design. It's like a cute little, I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to make it where you can see it without the light, but hopefully you can see it. I think that's better right there. So they're like a gold little foil look to them, and it's a cute little design. And I've already did one off camera, so we're gonna do this one on camera because I wanted to make sure that it would work. So far, so good. But the only thing about it is it's not wide enough, so I have to cut it down to size. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna cut it down to size. And give me 1 second. Okay, I went and cut it down to size, cut the border off, and we're going to go ahead and apply it onto the purse here. And you just roll it off the backing, and we're going to line it up. And I wanted to make sure that this one was perfect, sized perfectly, because the other one kind of folded over the top, so I had to go back and respray paint the sides. But y'all, when I say this is so pretty, and I got these from the Dollar Tree for $1. The sticker, not the purse. And you just rub gently over it, like so. And as you can see, it's not wide enough, so we're going to piece in the sides, which I did that on the other one. So I just wanted to make sure before I did it on camera that it will work. And so then you just peel off, and then I kind of want to go the opposite way. Let's go this way, yeah. And you just peel it off, and it leaves the print on the purse. Super, super cute. Now we're going to piece it in with our sides here. And I think I want to, so both of those, we're going to have to come with this middle part. And so I think I'm just going to slice that down the middle there, so hold tight. Okay, and so we have to be very strategic in how we place it down, because we want to make sure, okay, I want to make sure which one I should have done. I probably should have done, either one is going to do the same thing. So we're going to place it down, making sure it's enough, and it's like a hair. And I took the end, so we'll come back and tidy it up. But we're going to place it down where it lines exactly, like right on top, where it's not looking like, we want it to look just like it belongs there. So you want to line it directly up on there. Being careful, but you just rub it a little bit. And then you come back and you should be able to get this right off, or get it off. Oh gosh. Okay, perfect. It looks like it belongs there. Okay. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to have to line up another piece to make sure that it fits and lines in there as well. And I'm seeing this little corner on the end here, so I want to make sure. So it's like right above here, and we're gonna get this little corner out. Okay, so we cut the little corner out, and I'm not gonna rub this whole thing because I might need to rub it somewhere else. And so what I'm gonna do is, again, just line it up right where it's supposed to go. I'm gonna rub that down and lift it up. And then we can come back and put the little corners where they can go, right? Just a little at a time. You're just gonna fill it in and rub it. Lift it up, it comes right up. So right here, it's kind of like right there. Spread it, lift it up, and then this is, I'm trying to see where this is at, so we can place something down and lift it up right here. Okay, and that's it. And everything looks cohesive, right? Now I'm gonna check my other one. We're gonna put a top coat on it, and then we'll move on to the next part. Hold tight. Okay, to coat the top of this purse, because we don't need much, I'm gonna use my $5 Dollar Tree resin for this particular part, because we don't need much and there's no need for me to mix up a whole bunch. So we're just gonna use this, and I probably only need about, we're gonna say about 80 milliliters. So I'm gonna start with my A, which I'm assuming this should have a nice secure top on it. What you do, my goodness. Got to break into the bottom. I guess, which is a good thing. And we're gonna do 40 milliliters of the A. Let's double check it. Yep, that's 40. It's not gonna waste no time with this one. And this is the B. And we're gonna put this up to, I just was able to see it, up to the 80. And get that stirred in. Yeah, this is pretty. Make sure you mix that resin up. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe bell, notification bell, so you can be notified when we upload new content. Y'all go ahead, subscribe and like and share, right? All right, so we got this mixed up pretty good. And this is about 80 milliliters, I want to say. Because we don't need much. We just coating everything. And we're going to go ahead and pour it right on top. Smooth that out. Just smooth it out. Now I have it propped up on like some little cups, so that the resin can just run off the sides. But the main thing is to coat the top and get that nice and coated. We'll come back and coat the sides in a minute. By this being a square box purse, it's not going to fall over the sides as easy as it did the other ones that has like the rounded bevel edges. So you just have to make sure that you put enough on there. And be careful. I'm loving this. I'm loving this design. Same thing for this one. And we're just gonna spread it. And this looks like it's leaning for some reason or another. Spread it all across the top. Coating it. Again, we're going to run it off the edges in a minute. We want to make sure we get this top coated good. And then just start running it. Painting the sides. Just kind of smoothing it. I probably need to put 4 cups underneath here. Keep it a little bit more steady. And you just want to make sure you covering the sides. And you can do this with a paintbrush if you have one that's pretty soft. It might work out better that way. All of my brushes are. Well, this one is pretty soft. We can just use it to paint it. Paint it on there. It'll level out. See, it's a lot of resin, so you could just move it to wherever you want it to be, because you don't need as much with this, because you're not pouring it. So and again, it's gonna level out. Just gonna drizzle that over the side. And once we do that, like I say, everything will level out. It's gonna be nice and even. Then we come back, put our insides in, because you don't want stuff clacking on the inside. So we're gonna put like some felt in there to keep the sound from, you know, clacking. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna let this do what it do. So that's quite a bit of resin. So you can just kind of, again, make sure that it's covering the sides as much as possible, but it's gonna level off. All right. Alrighty. I'm just kind of tidying up. Okay. All right, sit tight. We'll be back. Right, guys, we are back with our purse, and it came out so pretty, but I could not find, and let me show you. Y'all see that? Came out super gorgeous, but we got to put it together. But I cannot find a strap to go with this purse. Like the gold looked like a rose gold, and so I don't want to wait. So what I'm gonna do is we gonna make our chain purse strap today. Yeah, that's what we bought this for. So we gonna see what it do. We already know that it works because we already used it. And so y'all, we gonna come through with a whole different program. So I have my mica powder in pink with a little shimmer of gold in it, which I think is going to just make this purse pop. I just don't want to wait for nothing to come in the mail, so we gonna make it. And y'all, if we can pull this off and this be cute, we'll be making our own purse straps moving forward. We'll still buy some, but we gonna make them. And I think that's gonna be gorgeous to go with that. What y'all think? Y'all think that's gonna be pretty to go with that pink and gold? I think it's gonna make that purse pop even more. And we gonna see. This is about maybe 2 ounces. I'm hoping it be enough to fill this mold. And to keep it nice and neat, because that's what we want, we're going to use our dropper to fill it up. And I got these like in some little kits or whatever, and I've just never used them. And so we're going to use them today. And you just put them on in there. Now this is tedious, but it's worth it, because, and you don't want to overfill them, because we want them to be able to release from the mold. I just hope it come out cute. I think that's gonna match. It looks like it's gonna match, but we have to see. And I'm just gonna do a couple of these on here, because we're gonna save the video time. We don't want to make it too long, so y'all get the gist of it. Once I get it filled, I'll come back in and show y'all before I put it in the oven to cure. I'm just going to do the first row. I'm going to have to buy another one, because if you want a longer chain on it, you're going to need another mold. So I know I'm going to need at least maybe 2 more of these, just to make a longer chain, like to do a crossbody or something like that, which I don't know if I would want to do a crossbody with this, but who knows, right? That might be super dope, and a nice dope little accent color to have that chain coming across. Yeah, that might be cute. You just move it around to get the resin to go up in the little tube. And you just squeeze it out. And it just keeps it neat. I messed up so many earring mold. Well, not mess them up, but they got so overfilled because I didn't know to use the dropper. So that's what I'm showing you. I'm gonna finish this up off camera, come back when we done. All right, so we got them all filled. We didn't knock the bubbles out. We're gonna go ahead and place it in the oven, and then we're gonna come back, assemble it, and put our purse together. Okay, so hold tight. All right, so our next part is going to be to install, and I have this nice pretty pink felt to go on the inside to be a sound absorption for, you know, when you put your little items in there, so it's not sounding like it's click click clacketing through. So we're gonna line it with this nice pretty soft pink. I think this is the softest one I had. I think I want to make sure. Just double checking. Yeah. Yep, that's the softest one I have. Which I think is going to be cute. It's going to offset it on the inside. Really, really nice. So what I'm going to do is take this, and I'm going to get my cut board. So that I can cut the fabric. And I'm going to leave like a nice amount on this side so that I can cut it in. I have my fabric cutter little thing here, and I'm just going to come off to the side and just cut a little bit of the felt. Just cut it away like so. And then that should be enough for the other side. So now we have that. We're going to make sure ain't nothing sticky or dirty down there. We're going to line it up, and then we're going to place it on the inside. Now how I do this to get everything nice and neat is I cut my corners so that I can fold them in. I already got a pair out. So I take my corners, my felt, and I just cut them in so I can fold them and cut whatever I don't need. Cut the corners in. And that way I can set it in here, and then we'll tuck and fold the corners in as we put the glue in. So what we use to secure the felt down is our Mod Podge, and we're gonna be generous with it because we want the felt to stick. And then I have a couple of little drips. And you want to be careful removing these because you don't want to tear away the resin from your design. And I should have did this before I poured this in here. But I'm excited because we got the chain mold now, and I want to see how this is going to come out. But I'm just, yeah, it didn't take much. That part's going to be in there. But see, that's what I mean. Be careful when you nipping those off because, yeah. And I don't think I have a brush that's available for me to brush this on. But we're going to use this one. It's not as hard. I'm just going to brush it in here. You can use E6000, whatever you kind of glue you want. I just use Mod Podge because that's just what I've been using. I haven't used Gorilla Glue or any of that, but you're welcome to do so. I'm sure it adheres, probably will adhere even better. But I like the Mod Podge because it's thick. I mean, it's, you know, I can kind of control the consistency a little bit better. It's not as thick and it still adheres to the felt pretty good without leaving any residue or anything behind. And it's time for me to eat because I can feel my body changing because we're hungry. But you just want to get that in there generously, like so. Like so, like so. All along the sides, because that's where you're going to make sure you have the felt. And then we're just going to line it up in there evenly, press down. Take our corners and tuck them. That way you can get a nice smooth corner. You're going to cut all the excess out once you get it arranged like you want it. But the idea is to get it in here first. And that's why we tuck these corners. So like this one is probably going to have to be cut down some more. The corner going to have to, well, not really. It's looking like it's folding out really good. But you just, that's how you're going to get your corners straight. We'll come back again and cut all of the excess off. Because it won't fit into the little mold part because it's too, I mean the frame, because it's thick. So we'll have to come back once you get it all in there like we got, and you just rub it up against the side so it can collect the Mod Podge and stick. And then once it dries, we'll come back and cut what we don't need. So that's one. And that'll be the inside. This will dry clear, so you won't see the Mod Podge attached to. You won't see that because it's going to dry clear. Now, if you want to, you can take some E6000, kind of go along the sides, but the Mod Podge sticks pretty good. And so now I could just go in and cut some of the excess out now, like these little overlapping corners. You can go ahead and get rid of that. Yep. All that you don't need, just cut out the little excess. Try to make it as neat as you can though, because this will be somebody's purse if not your own. And we'll come back and trim this along the sides and the edges momentarily. So I just want to make sure I don't want these corners that's on the inside and folded to be stuck to where I can't get them out. This corner, I gotta kind of pull it apart a little bit just to kind of come back and put it back together. But it's perfect. That's a perfect corner. Same thing over here. And I'm just going to, again, cut that out. And it's okay to pull it out and then tuck it back in, because the Mod Podge is not dry, and that's why I like it, because it gives you you know, some cure time. And I think I want this to go inside like that so I can cut the excess off of that too. And then that's going to line up perfect for me. That's perfect. Now we just got maybe 2 more sides to do. you could just switch that out and then come back, and because you want it to be as flush as possible, right? Yeah, that's perfect. In that corner, you want them to be as flush as possible. And so see, like that, we can come back, put that there, put that there. Come back and hit that up and try to get this as flush as I can in this corner. And then we'll let that dry. See what I'm talking about? And we'll come back and trim along the edges. So I'm gonna do the next one. Set that to the side to dry. And then the next one I'm gonna do off camera, so hold tight. Okay, and so now we have that done. Waiting on those to dry. We're gonna go ahead and do our side shields. So I'm gonna go ahead and prepare that. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'll prepare the side shield. These are 4.5 by 4. 4.5 by 4, is that right? Yeah, 4.5 by 4. So I'm not going to cut a lot of this off. But I think it should be enough. So again, because I want a straight line, I'm only going to take a little bit off of the sides. And this is just to kind of gauge my lines to cut it. You want to make kind of like a triangle situation without a top. So just taking a little bit off so that it can curve and give you the proper fitting that you need. I'm just going to go ahead and cut them both, holding them tight, and I'm cutting them from the top to the bottom. Real simple. And trying to take off as less as I possibly can. I think this is going to be so cute. I hope you do. And I have my double-sided tape. We're going to measure that out. Split it in two because we don't need it to be this wide. Tape it down top to bottom, press it, peel the backing off, and the bottom part that has the smaller side you want to put towards the bottom on a triangle. Place it up against the side. And then popsicle stick, to press it down. Just like that. Fold it in. You're going to do the same thing to the other side. Make sure you put the tape on the right side so that you don't make any mistakes. Because this tape is a booger to get off. I've had to take a purse apart so it sticks really well. To change a frame on it, I had it all together and melted to the customer. The frame, something happened to where it wasn't clasping. I told her to send it back to me, and voila, I repaired it for her, sent it back. And when I say yes, they are durable. Yeah, that's pretty wide to get your hand down in there to see what you're gonna need. Unless you got a really big hand, and hopefully you don't. Okay, same thing for this one. I'm gonna take the film off. All of these materials will be listed in the description box below as soon as I can go in. But it's pretty much the same as every other purse that we've made. I don't know why I like to say we, but I guess that's my id, my ego and my id I be talking about when I say we. It's gonna get to a we at some point, I promise. So where I'm gonna have an assistant and a crew and all that. I'll speak it into existence. Right? Speak it. Manifest it. Crafting Kia. Come craft with Kia. I don't know. Maybe my YouTube channel will take off really well, and then I end up with a crafting show on maybe WeTV or HGTV, or who knows. Do people still watch TV? I know a lot of people probably don't. With your phones and apps and TikToks and whatnots. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, it didn't mess up too bad, but it's sticky, y'all. I'm telling you, this stuff, once you lay it down, it'd be hard to get it off. Okay, so at this point, we are just waiting for everything else to get done, and we'll put the purse together and see what we have. That's your side shield. Set this to the side, and we are going to be waiting for the next part. Hold tight. Make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you can be notified when we upload new exciting content. And I will come back as soon as everything is dry and ready to be put together to finish up our beautiful purse. Okay, thank you so much. Hold tight, we coming. All right, guys, so we back. Everything is cured. We're gonna go ahead and demold and put them together. Now you have 2 rows of them that's open and 2 rows of the completely closed one. And so we'll start with an open, and then you'll go to a close, and you just slide them in there. Loop it around, and then that's the chain. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave that like that, but throughout, as I go further down, I will close them once we get everything like it's supposed to be. So like this one, I'm gonna take my UV, put a dot in the middle, close it up, light it up. And then that's that. That just makes it more durable where they're not coming apart. Take another open piece, slide it through, closed piece, same thing, dot, and you just need a little bit. Close it up, UV it, and then I'm just gonna continue that process all the way out till I have a whole chain. Alright, so I'm gonna come back and show y'all the finished chain when we get ready to put it on the purse, put everything together. Because I don't want to take the whole video up, but y'all see what we doing here, right? And I'm leaving that end open so I can put my mechanism that's gonna attach directly to the purse. This is gonna be cute. So we're gonna keep going, so hold tight. Okay guys, so we are back. The chain is completely finished and it's just needing the hardware on the ends, but that's it. Came out nice. Hopefully it'll do what we needed to do. We're gonna set that to the side and we're gonna bring our frames back in. We're gonna get ready to put them onto the frame that we put together earlier. So it's gonna start coming to life. The purse is going to start coming to life, guys, right before our eyes. So I want to make sure that I have it lined up the correct way, and I want the flowers to go up the right way. Make sure that everything is in the brackets. So like I told you, all of the felt, I might have to come back and make sure when we put it on here that the felt is up in the frame. Yeah,
where you at?
I'm recording. So I'm gonna just do one side at a time. Making sure, and again I might have to just re-glue it some more so that I make sure it's not moving. So give me a second. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going back with my fix-all and I'm making sure that it's glued up to the very rim with this fix-all, so when I put my put the frame on it, it's gonna lay flush inside of that frame. And that's what I'm doing now. Now this is something new a new technique because I've never done this part before, but I'm thinking it will keep it where it'll stay in place better when I lay it up against the frame. Versus folding down. So this way it's just kind of melted along the edge. Like so. And then I'm just rubbing it back so that the glue will hold it into place. Kind of like over the frame. Like so. See that? So when it dries and I put it inside the frame, it'll just lay in there without buckling down. So I'm gonna set this back in front of the fan so it can dry, and then we'll come back. Hold tight. All right, guys, we are back with our frames. Everything is nice and dry. See how it came back? Nothing's white or anything, and it's dry even along the top. So that's something I want to make sure I reiterate on this video, is to make sure you bring it all the way up to the edge so that the felt will just kind of be stuck all the way along the edge. So when you put it into the frame, it'll go right into there without it buckling. You still may have some issues with buckling, but we'll try to minimize that as much as possible by bringing that over the edge, okay? Bringing it over the edge. All right, so we have our frame here. It's ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and glue our shells in. And I have my trusty Fix-All glue. This is what I like to use. I see you. My grandson is here visiting with me today, so you may hear him in the background. I'm just going to take a little bead and drag it all the way around inside the frame as neatly as you can. Sometimes it'll go neat, sometimes it won't. Like there. Just put that back in there. He likes to watch D-Tay, so shout out to D-Tay for keeping the kids entertained, which is a YouTuber as well. So shout out to D-Tay, huh? He likes his little shows, so he's in there watching that while I'm in here finishing up this video. So once we get done with that, putting the glue all the way around the edges, we're gonna go ahead and put our frame in. All right, so we're gonna take the shell. I want the embroidery to be upright, so we're gonna make sure that that is upright. And then I'm going to place our shell in there, but I want to do it, well, I'm gonna start from the top, and I'm just gonna kind of push it up against the shell, up against the frame, around the edges, close to the edges if I can. Flip this over, and I'm just checking to make sure that didn't buckle, and it didn't. So we can go ahead and maneuver this other side in, which it did not buckle as well. And we're going to just give that a nice press. Push our plastic inward, and we're going to come and put our Fix-All around the edges of this side. taking our time. I'm just trying to get everything out. I'm trying to get all of it out. You don't want to leave none in there. Okay, that's that. Just use the last little bit. Sorry about that for the last. And there's Fudge starting to whine. He always got to be heard in the video. I'm going to have to let him out in a second. And we're just making sure we got enough. Junior, let Fudge out. Can you let Fudge out? Let him out the back. Let him out the back. You know how to let him out? The knob. The top one. The top one. The lock at the top. Yep. Yep. And then let him out. Big boy, shut the door.
I need to charge.
All right, so we have that. Now we're gonna make sure again that the embroidery is upright, and we're gonna do the same thing to this side. Gonna start up against the metal frame and press down, and then push it. And I'm gonna open it up just to check to make sure it didn't buckle around, and that looks like it did pretty good. So and we're gonna let this gel come back and finish it up. But that's how we looking so far. Super cute. Let me set that to the side. Now I want to show you what I did. I took the chain and I added these little hooks to the end. These are not going to be the hooks I'm going to use, but they're going to be the ones that I use for this particular chain. This gold matches really good with the frame. So we're going to hook the chain on to the frame like so. And set it to the side. Let everything kind of gel together, come together as it should. And that's how that will probably look, but super cute. I'm gonna add some more detail to it. But meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and let this do this hold tight. All right, guys, we are back with our purse. I'm gonna go ahead and put some embellishments on it around the sides. And I hope I got enough. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope I got enough to do both sides. I have these little stud like beading situations. They real sticky, real sticky, but I'm going to add just a smidgen of Fix-All to them so that they will continue to stick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place them down first where I want them to be. Place that first one, and then I'll glue it. Put some glue on the rest of them. Just a little bit on each little. It has a sticky back, but I just want to make sure that they last. And we're going to lay it down. Come back, space it out. And we're just going to take this right on over the side. Bring it up just a smidgen. I might have to cut it just so that it'll lay right. And that's looking a little crooked, but I'm gonna put the first one down. Okay, that's better. And with that first one down, come back and do the same thing. Put it right. So it's gonna go over the side. And just being careful, you're just putting a little bit on there. I should have a small pair of shears somewhere, but I don't. Oh, there they go, they over there. Still, I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it. And I'm just cutting that, and I'm gonna turn it because this end doesn't have. And bring that all the way down. Make sure it's straight and even. That looks good from this end. So. Do the same on this side. I'll put that one down. Line it up so that it's even. almost there. I'm not gonna go all the way down because we're gonna need the other ones for the other side to finish it up. And then I'll do the other side on off camera. And like that. And then, hold on, let me lift this up because I need to. Position this a little bit better. It might just have to stay like that. I think that's cool. That's kind of how this other side is too. So that's cool. And leave it like that. And then I'm gonna finish the other side off camera. We'll come back and I'll show you the finished look. Okay, hold tight. All right, guys, we are back. She is just about finished. Remember that purse chain that we made, or that chain link I showed you guys in the black video with the black chain? Here's a pink one that we made in this video as well. We're gonna go ahead and add this to our purse. This is the most exciting part for me. I just want to see how this is going to look. And there you have it. Super, super cute. Hold tight. Okay, so I turned it around so you guys can see what it looks like. Super cute. Super adorable. So it's by linking it together, put it on my shoulder. Super cute. Just a cute little something to add to your little pink outfit. You know, fully made. Like, that is too adorable. There you have it, the finished product. It's got a little hint of gold in there. Super cute. So that is our finished look. Let me step back a little bit. That is the finished look. I will put my pictures on the end. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. I'm super excited. This turned out so cute. So now I can make all of my purse chain. Sorry about the noise. My husband's cutting grass, but yeah, ain't that cute? And it just give you like that little oomph of color on with your outfit. Little chain link. Super cute. Oh, I love it. Okay. See y'all on the next.